What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. A lot of things are going on in the show as we are a few weeks away from the Redemption pay-per-view. They pretty much show Eli Drake and Moose entering the building, as both of these two will go against each other tonight for both of their Feast or Fire briefcases. But as the show began, Bobby Lashley came out to the ring, talking about Lashley as he lost to Brian Cage last week, and Lashley pretty much grabbed the microphone and he says when somebody new comes to the Impact Zone, they try to make a big buzz. And he said the first person. So the problem is when he says the first person, new people, they want to put their eyes on me. They want to make me a target. All right, they want to come after the big guy pretty much. And he said everybody knows the Impact Zone, and outside that, Lashley is at the top of the food chain. And he said if you want to make a name for yourself, you got to test yourself against me. And he pretty much said Cage did that last week, but his victory was a fluke. And he wanted Cage to bring his ass out here and come face to face with him tonight. Because if he can beat me this time, then Bobby Lashley will make you famous. Which, thank fucking God, they let this guy have a microphone and made him heel Lashley instead of that stupid America Top Team thing they did most of last year. That was horrible with Bobby Lashley. This guy should have been still a top heel going for the title, but as some say, I believe Lashley... I don't know if this is the last time we'll see Lashley, especially in his taping, because I don't know what's about to happen with him. So, I believe he's gone after this, if I'm correct. I don't know if there's any more. There's like a couple taping episodes left, but I don't know if he'll still be part of those with Bobby Lashley because of his contract. But, it is a shame that when Jeff Jarrett and Scott D'Amore came in, they didn't know how to do the same thing they did with Lashley in the year 2016, where this guy was a top heel world champion and great on the microphone also, surprisingly. But Brian Cage did come out, which pretty much was a match then after they didn't know what was going on, and Lashley attacked him from behind. And this was actually a really great match too. I actually enjoyed Lashley versus Cage, and both of these guys, two big guys kicking the crap out of each other, was really good. I actually thought Lashley was gonna win after he hit a suplex, not a suplex, but a spear. But even when Lashley hit Cage with a German suplex, Cage just no-sold and everything, and he hit him with a spear, but it didn't work, and he tried to hit him with the Dominator, but that didn't work either, and pretty much Cage hit him with the drill claw for the win. I know there's been a lot of blame going on, but it's the Impact Zone, and they really need to go somewhere else. I've said this before, because this crowd is dead. This is like super dead, alright? And this was actually a really great match between these two, between Cage and Lashley. Some people think they have to rush the feud, because I heard Lashley's contract was coming out, but I don't know. The Impact Zone just felt super dead. Like, I thought they'd be a little bit hype, and maybe it's because of the days of tapings of how many days they sit through, or maybe they need to, switch them up earlier or something, but, like, at least do a couple of days, don't do that many to make this many episodes, but this is just, that crowd was dead, and that was actually a really great match. They just shouldn't have been dead throughout this whole thing. And I guess Cage has 2 wins over Lashley. I know Lashley will get another payback on him, but we'll see how that goes. I thought it'd be a 1-on-1 thing, or try to tie him up. But I guess I heard Lashley's contract was running out, so I don't know. Allie came out and cut a promo on the whole Su Yung attacking her. She said she used to be afraid of monsters, but now she says she didn't want to do this, but she said she wanted Su Yung to get her ass out here. Su Yung pretty much came out then with a kendo stick, but Allie attacked her then and pretty much into a match. Wasn't for the title, but it ended in a DQ when Sutter came out and tried to distract Allie, and pretty much Su Yung hit Allie with a kendo stick, pretty much ended in a DQ, and then hit her with the what was the kind of move? It was called the Heart Dog. No, was not that. It was called I forgot what the move was called, but pretty much hit him with choking Allie out in the ring with the kendo stick. But it was a good promo. I'm still thinking they're gonna do Su Yung versus Allie, since both of them are like zombies, pretty much. Undead Bride, Demon Assassin. Yeah, they're both demons or whatever they're going with this whole thing. But I still don't understand why Sutter is the manager throughout all of this. I feel like they could give Su Yung someone different. Some people think they should bring back Father James Mitchell, since it was a one-off thing with Abyss. I'll put it with Jimmy Jacobs or something, with the Congo Kong deal. But it was okay for that segment. Rosemary challenged Taya to a dance with the devil dance, demon dance match. I don't know what that is or what it's about, but we'll have to find out next week what it's about. Matt Sydal and Josh Matthews are being interviewed in the back and talking about blaming Austin Aries for taking the Grand Championship last week. And now, Josh Matthews is a wrestler, and he's trained. And he proved he was once tough enough, which they both kind of winked at the camera after saying tough enough. And Josh Matthews says, "I've been in the ring before." He wanted to go against Petey Williams, and he's going to destroy the Canadian Destroyer. Next thing you know, Richard Justice, the standby wrestler, KM, told him to go in the ring. You have a matchup next. Richard Justice was there, but KM, in his Samoa Joe old theme, pretty much started making fat jokes about him and trying to fat shame him, as Justice looked like he was about to cry. And he says, "You just don't get the punchline." And he started beating up Justice, followed by came out for the save, but the Cult of Lee came out and attacked them then. And then Tyrus makes the save and starts cutting this promo saying, "I'm back and I can still smash." I still don't know why they gave this guy a clean win over EC3 before he left, but Tyrus he doesn't like, shaming and bullying. And he started talking to his kid in the ring. He's like, don't talk about KM like that. Hey man, I'd rock with two if I was Sienna's valet instead of being a wrestler. And then everybody could tell that kid to shut up, and Tyrus said, "You guys shut up, I come over and break you guys again." And trying to make fun of friends with their soft bellies. He said Tyrus just smashed up. Enough said, almost like a PSA announcement about bullying and fat shaming. Listen, I already know WWE. Don't even get me started on that whole deal over there. But this was, at least they're doing something in this segment. I guess it'll be a 6-man tag. I don't know why they got Tyrus kind of being happy-go-lucky. I thought he was going to be some top monster heel, but I guess he's face still. Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley, they still need something better than this. At least KM's doing something, and the standby wrestler Richard Justice, but I guess we'll see how this goes. Eli Drake was making fun of Moose in the back for yeah, I think I'll take that case. I'll take yours too, but putting his case on the line. And he says he's gonna get, he's gonna be a goose egg for his troubles, because he's gonna be like Scrooge McDuck swimming around all this gold once he gets all 3 of those title belts. Taiji Ishimori wins Johnny Impact, and actually really pretty good match. I'll give him that. Really fun to watch. It didn't mean much after that. I don't think it was a gain or loss or anything, but he got the win over Ishimori. After hitting the Starship Pain. Congo Kong and Jimmy Jacobs appeared. After that, Congo was about to attack Impact. He tripped him off the apron, and it kept attacking him, but Johnny got back in the ring, hit him with a flying chuck kick, and then a corkscrew Top Con Hilo, knocking him out. So I'm sure there's going to be a match between these two. Gets Johnny away from the title for a while into a different feud. Hopefully him and Congo Kong could actually have a really good, I hope they're going to have a good match. So I would look forward to it. They played a documentary video package with Austin Aries and Alberto Patron for their big match at Redemption, and how they have fought in other places. Aries has said, he's failed in other places after spending 17 years as a wrestler. I guess some people are going to count WWE. And, they showed both of these guys training, and Alberto says, he understands that Aries is an accomplished wrestler and everything, but I was the champion around here before he was, and he needs redemption himself. Austin Aries says, when he was the world champion, this is the last time his company had a buzz around him, and that's why, he's saying he's doing things right now that no one has ever done before. And Alberto, he was pretty much training and saying, in Mexico we don't get opportunities like they do in America, because you only get one shot. And then, they show multiple clips, and even showed the Page incident, surprisingly, which kind of buried Page right here, because he wants to say redemption is important for him, because they show the whole domestic violence thing that happened with her, and they show Page's name on the screen, and he went from loving his company to hating its guts, and he pretty much says this was the trouble caused by bullshit lies of a family trying to prevent her from losing her job. Damn, really threw Page under the bus right here. I know he apologized to Triple H recently, but he really did blame Page's family, saying that they made him believe the WWE was sabotaging their relationship and telling the lies of everything. So he really kind of threw Page under the bus here. Next thing you know, Alberto, they even showed the clips of them playing mind games against each other with the whole steak and the banana thing, and Alberto pretty much that Austin Aries doesn't fool him, and he says his grandfather told him, once you look in the mirror, you speak to yourself, look at your flaws, so you don't lie to yourself, because people in the world will lie to you, but you can't lie to yourself. And he says he's going to beat Aries to prove that he's the true champion. I don't know, man. It's weird how they do Alberto. It's like they make him face one minute, they make him heel one again. Some people say he comes off as a dirtbag a lot, and don't even get me. And I said before, they shouldn't have put the world title on this guy after the whole Page incident. And you know, I know this has to do with the Lucha Underground versus Impact thing. This guy no shows the thing in the main event, and nobody even knows why. So he doesn't even show up. I don't know. It's like one minute, you know, I make him good to a face, but then he's a heel, and I don't know, man. It's pretty weird sometimes. But Aries thought he's been an underdog, you know, most of his career due to his size and everything, but he's gonna prove why he is the champion. And you know, Alberto, his confidence is his weakness, because he does have experience, but he's going to lose. Alberto then pretty much talked about the size department. You know, people say size doesn't matter. Obviously it does in every area. Okay, it does. Saying because he's really short. Some people think I remember somebody writing this. There'd probably be a Zelina Vega joke in this, because he's in Aries with Zelina Vega, or was with Zelina Vega. I'm not really sure, but I'm just taking observation on that. Aries didn't say, you know, he has a toolbox full to the situation, what's going to happen, and, you know, El Patron said he's going to get his title back, and pretty much Austin Aries said, you know, he's going to be champion. He will be holding the title. So it was actually a really good video package telling the history of both these guys and where they are right now. I still don't know why they have Alberto go face heel sometime, but this was a really good video package to really hype up. They really are hyping this to be a big match showdown at Redemption. Moose talked about the whole briefcase thing, how it's going to be the year of the Moose. They played that GWN flashback, which people are really not liking because they keep playing full matches. LAX, since they don't really get any tag teams right now, and Homicides of Mexico doing some expanding relations, negotiations and stuff. They said they were stacking that cheddar and everything. Conan pretty much went on, yo, we've been knocking everybody down around this company. The K, who was the cornerstone in this company, the G.I. Jabronis, the Veterans of War, the Ovaries are probably just, you know, licking their wounds into a meth lab right now, OVE. Even Caveman Conley there and lead, a couple hoes they call him. And he said, we know we're being overconfident. It's the truth, we beating everybody. Nobody can beat us. So now we're going to go to the club, to the after hours, going to be lit as fuck after we defend our titles, because nobody can beat us, okay? No one. Which, what other tag teams did they got, like I said before? Who else they got in Impact other than LAX? They didn't beat everybody. Well, hopefully we'll see whoever their next opponents are. I don't know, but they beating everyone. In the main event, Eli Drake versus Moose. Once again, I feel like they make Moose look like a freaking moron, but this whole ref bump thing kind of worked here. Since OVE came out and attacked Moose, since they're beating up all of beating up all Eddie Edwards' friends, and they were getting him with the baseball bat, but Eddie came for the save after that. Moose knocked OVE out of the ring, but Eli Drake hit him with the baseball bat, but he kicked out at 2, and then he hit him with the gravy train for the win. Once again, they make Moose look like a freaking moron as a face. Probably the dumbest one. Why would you put your case on the line? Eli Drake, at least he's still going somewhere, and they're keeping him somewhere in the main event since he has 2 cases. But I don't know what we do, turn Moose heel or something, because I don't know, man. This guy just loses and goes into battles on himself and still lose. The number games always get caught on him. His partner was never there. It's like this guy loses more than he wins. I don't know what they're doing with Moose right now, but it's really odd how they do. One thing I think is a problem, and I've said earlier, and then the Lashley versus is dead, like super dead, like they don't react. For something out there, I don't know, but this is just kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't know, show some type of enthusiasm. I don't know, man. Maybe they really do need to go somewhere else. I heard that was the problem. The show has actually been good and doing a lot of better stuff. It's just this Impact Zone is just deader than dead. That's the problem. So that's my opinion on it. But I am out of here. I am see you guys later. Peace out. Make sure you check out my Lucha Underground versus Impact review. Peace.